video introducing General Motors.
For that kind introduction. As Gary commented, this is the first time in 41 years that an automaker has presented a keynote presentation here at the Consumer Electronics Show. Let me tell you, it's a terrific honor for me and the entire General Motors team to be here with you today. It's actually great to be here where so many powerful people are debating some really critical issues. The other day, for example, I understand that Bill Gates, Michael Dell, and Gary Shapiro were debating the shape of the Earth. Bill and Michael insisted that the world is flat. Gary insisted that it's round. Well, after a long and intense debate that didn't come to resolution, they decided they should call on God with their question. There was a crack of thunder, flash of lightning, then a booming voice proclaimed, "The world is round." "There you go," said Gary. "I told you so." "Not so fast," said Gates. "Now it's 2 against 2. Just kidding, Bill. Just kidding. At GM, we have a long history of automotive firsts, from the electric starter and automatic transmission, to the catalytic converter and OnStar, to the spectacular concept car that just delivered me on stage, the Chevy Volt. Those of you know the Volt, which GM introduced in Detroit at the North American International Auto Show almost exactly 1 year ago today, know that it's a lot more than just a great-looking car. The Volt is a powerful example of beauty and brains, because as good as it looks on the outside, it's the technology under the hood that's truly revolutionary. We're now over a year into our production engineering for the Volt, and we're moving as fast as we can to bring it to market. You may have seen the Volt chassis at the GM display in the grand lobby of the convention center the past 2 days. The car you see on stage will join that chassis starting tomorrow, so please, if you have a chance, stop by and take a closer look. I'll have a lot more to say about the Volt, especially the technology that drives it, later on in my presentation. For now, let me just say that we at GM are excited about being the first automaker to take the stage at the world's biggest and most impressive technology conference. Now let me tell you why we're here. The fact is, the auto and electronics industries have traveled similar paths for a long time, sometimes arm in arm. Way back in 1912, GM introduced the industry's first electric starter, which replaced the old hand crank starters you've all seen on the History Channel. We don't even think about electric starters today, but they truly revolutionized the automobile. And it was the first of many electronic inventions that transformed automobiles from rough and tumble horseless carriages to the sophisticated machines that we know and drive today. In fact, if the automobile were invented today, I'm pretty sure it would debut right here at CES, because more and more, that's exactly what today's cars and trucks are. Highly sophisticated consumer electronics. The electronics content of the typical automobile has in fact increased by almost 50% over just the last 5 years. And you can't think about new consumer electronics for long without imagining what automotive applications they might have. At the same time, it's hard to think about today's cars without thinking about the electronics they already incorporate. And not just radios, DVD players, GPS devices, and nav systems, but also the things you can't see, like airbags, anti-lock brakes, engine control modules, and the latest major safety breakthrough, electronic stability control, like GM's StabiliTrak system. So the auto and electronics industries go way back. At GM, we think we'll even be more closer as we move forward, as we use electronics to reinvent the automobile. We can think of no better place than right here at the Consumer Electronics Show to tell you about some of the exciting things we have going on at GM. If the clearest intersection between the automobile and consumer electronics used to be the radio, today it's telematics. And in GM case, that means OnStar, the unquestioned leader in telematics today. By the way, that leadership would not have been possible without the support and partnership of a lot of you here today. Over the past 12 years, your passion and expertise have helped OnStar come to life, and we look forward to continuing and growing that mutually beneficial relationship with you in the years to come. We're always open to your ideas to bring electronics to the automotive industry. In fact, here with me today are a number of GM's top technology experts. They're sitting right here in the front row, and you're going to see a number of them on video during my remarks, and they'll also be here in the room after I finish up my speech, so please seek them out if you have questions or if you have ideas. But back to OnStar. Its value to our customers is very clear. It provides safety, security, and peace of mind through a suite of OnStar exclusive features, all of which can be accessed through a powerfully simple user interface. On average, OnStar is now interacting with about 85,000 subscribers per day. In an average month, we respond to about 1,700 automatic crash notifications, 11,000 calls for emergency services, and 35,000 roadside assistance calls. Good Samaritan subscribers call for help on behalf of their fellow motorists about 6,000 times a month. OnStar also handles about 29 million minutes of hands-free calling per month and responds to about 800 stolen vehicle location requests. To date, OnStar has had more than 82 million subscriber interactions, one interaction every 2 seconds. There are thousands of examples of OnStar proving itself as a life-saving technology. Here's just one.